Okay, oh, they said not the way Musa no go see for gates. Yeah, the federal government is trying to react to this Dele Farotimi's issue. The federal government has issued 48-hour ultimatum to release Dele Farotimi. Yeah, he was arrested yesterday. The internet was awash with this news. Meanwhile, former deputy national publicity secretary of the All Progressives Congress APC, Comrade Timi Frank, has issued a 48-hour ultimatum to release human rights lawyer Dr. Dele Farotimi, who is remanded in Ekiti State Correctional Center. When they say correctional center, I think they usually misuse this in somebody from correctional center. Is not somebody who has been, I don't even understand the way we do things in this country. But if it is a Timi Frank that is issuing 48-hour ultimatum, so how is that a federal government? Farotimi's detention follows an alleged defamation charge after his book, Nigeria and its Criminal Justice System, accused senior advocate of Nigeria, Afe Babalola, of compromising the Supreme Court. In a statement on Thursday, December 5th, Frank condemned the arrest, stating, Farotimi does not deserve this. He's a man who believes in and respects the rule of law. He argued that the remand was part of a broader attempt by the government to intimidate the rights activists for his vocal criticisms of President Bola Tinubu's administration. I saw one press release or was a press whatever that Farotimi granted. I think before the arrest, he had already heard about this whole thing. And he said, okay, that he does not want to believe that this whole thing is coming from the federal government, which of course a lot of people have that mindset that it could be. And that is exactly what this Frank is trying to say. But Rotimi has not said it is from Farotimi has not said it is from the federal government. But if you trace this whole thing, you know that is where this whole thing is coming from. Because Afe Babalola is a private individual. If really, just like what happened between a very dark man and Falano, you see what they did? They went to court. Nobody arrested anybody. So just like every other person, the Afe Babalola is a private citizen. How does he have that kind of power from Ekiti? They went to Lagos and they brought him to Ekiti. Can you imagine? That is to tell you that something is really fishy somewhere. Frank called for mass action should the government fail to release Farotimi, warning if they don't release him unconstitutionally, within 48 hours, Nigerians should occupy all police stations and formations. He also condemned the judiciary and police for becoming tools of oppression under the current administration. Frank drew attention to the danger of silencing critics, quoting German pastor Martin Niemöller, emphasizing the need for unity in defending democracy. It is Farotimi today, it may be another Nigerian tomorrow. This is the nonsense I always hate to hear. These are the statement from a lot of people. As if it is not, and this thing continues to happen. It is not it is somebody today. It might be your turn tomorrow. And this thing continues. They are not even ready to change. If you do the right thing, everybody knows you have done the right thing. You can't be doing wrong things and you expect everybody. Of course, there are legions of people who are on the side of the government. I don't understand. There's nothing they do that is even bad in their eyes. And this same set of people are the ones suffering this whole thing. And when I hear people say, "Oh, don't think power is transient. You cannot be there forever," I say, forget all these politicians. They know that they are not going to be there forever, so they want to do whatever they want to do within their own tenure, within their own space, and they will get away with it. And once they do whatever they want to do, heaven will not fall. So it has been business as usual. And this another narrative that it may be your turn today, it may be another person tomorrow. All those kind of this thing, but it continues to happen. It's just unfortunate. Now, Afe Babalola gets exposed. I wish he has dealt with the issues more discreetly. The arrest of Dele is an advertisement for Dele's book. Of course, many who never knew about the book are now eager to know what is in it. It's a good development. It teaches that the idea of our heroes' past should be scrutinized. Is he Kanu or something? Don't be ridiculous. He was locked as a result of defamation of character levied against him by his senior colleague, in person Fair Babalola, then what is the federal headache on this? Let us wise up. Even children were locked up for protesting against the government. I pray God delivers Nigeria. Police and judicial misadventure in Nigeria. This is the title of the next book. This is all efforts to silence everyone else, including the highly respected opinion leaders like Farotimi. Who is even talking in this country? I think the people who are really talking in this country. Farotimi, Showore, the Adeyanju, and this other guy, this investigative journalist, Deji. That one, of course, that one is not even in the country, but he's speaking from outside the country. These are the nonsense things that have been happening. I know at the end of the day, they want to heap all of these things on, what is this one? On obese head. Well, some people just open their mouths to spew out nonsense. What has the federal government has to do with his arrest? Are you one of the happy slaves Umar Iman alluded to? Is the police not an institution of the federal government? The federal government is using both the police and the court to silence the opposition in preparation for 2027 elections. We know what we know. Everybody knows what is going on. So whether you don't want people to talk, or there must be some people that will see commas. You cannot silence everybody. And it's just like they say, breeze don't blow, foul yarn don't open for outside. Everybody is aware of what is happening. You don't need anybody to say anything. After, they will not be saying, oh, Davido talks anyhow. Hey, Davido is demarketing the country. So what is the meaning of this whole thing? If there's anything he has done, then take him to court as far as this whole thing is concerned. It's unfortunate. Very soon, federal government will make Dele Farotimi more popular. Very soon. He's already popular. So I heard somebody saying that Farotimi is not even, he's not afraid of, he's not afraid of them. That one, when you see that kind of person, you know, say he don't sign. He talks and he's a lawyer. He knows how to, he knows how to choose his words. And maybe that's why they don't want to go to court. They just want to maybe threaten him. All of them know law now. So what are we talking about? And he has said this, if you want me in court, I will go there and defend myself, and I will prove what I've said. Though defamation is not a criminal law. Maybe they say in some states, Edo State and Lagos State, they don't treat it as a criminal offense. Maybe other states also. But even in the constitution, when somebody is trying to say something that is to the benefit of the general public, that is what we have heard from learned people, those who are lawyers. So they ought to have invited him, just like a Falano took this guy to court. Very dark man. So guys, that is just the in thing now. Let's hear your opinion and have your take on this. Thank you.